What's up, guys? My name is Adrian from the Deviants, and today we're going to be reacting to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 42. So last time we got a fight between Kimlee and Ed, because Kimlee already knew that there were snipers aiming at him because he could sense the feeling of death or something like that, right? So they fought, Ed fought the Chimeras first, and then fought Kimlee, but then spared Kimlee, which led Kimlee to kind of blow up the mine that they were in, which led to Ed almost dying, but he healed himself by picturing himself as a Philosopher's Stone fueled by one soul. And at the very end, we got the two Chimeras that Ed saved, picking Ed up along with the Philosopher's Stone that Kimlee dropped. And I guess they're going to find a doctor. And then on the other side, we have Alphonse kind of struggling, keeping his soul in his metal body. And that's about it. That's all we got, was him falling down, saying like, oh, my soul's trying to leave my body. So I'm not too... and the party that Al is with is headed towards a settlement of other Ishval people, which Kimlee is also following. So we don't know what's going to happen there. And then we have people in Central, but we haven't heard from them yet. So, I don't know what's going to happen. What are they going to follow? Not sure yet, but without further ado, let's get straight on into it. Make sure to support the original content as always. All right, let's get going in 3, 2, 1, and...
So where are we? And why am I in pieces?
They can't carry you all together, right?
As for why you're in pieces, you were too heavy to carry home, so we had to dismantle you.
Huh, that makes sense.
It's kind of a scary look going on right here.
Reassemble the pieces.
What you thinking, May?
What if we try connecting each occurrence of the words for gold and immortality by physically overlapping them?
So have they stopped, like, putting together Al?
It's the countrywide transmutation circle.
How'd you just end up, like, lying that perfectly?
These damn research notes are completely useless to us? No way, you can't be serious!
You take a bad situation and you turn it around. There's two sides. We've got to put it back together and then flip it over.
You were right, Al.
So what's gonna happen?
It's a new Amestrian transmutation circle, but it's activated through Xinghe's alchemy instead.
Signs of a counteroffensive. Okay. That skull was neatly sliced off.
They must have been using this place to dispose of the excess rubble from the tunnel that Sloth has been digging.
Oh.
You must be the Crimson Alchemist. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Pride.
Well, if you insist that I carve the crest of blood at Briggs, I'd be happy to oblige you.
Already going back to Briggs.
The time draws near. The day of reckoning is almost within our grasp.
They're showing Van Helheim again. Is he gonna show up at all?
It's time to take a lunch break.
Oh gosh, where have I seen her from? She's not the same one from like episode 3, right? The one who was in like the monastery?
Excuse me, miss.
Looks like Van... What?
May I have some food, if you don't mind?
And what brings you all the way out to Lior?
See, yeah, Lior. That's the name.
To have a tourist.
Well, I'm actually looking for the Church of Leto where the riot started. So...
Wait!
Hey, what are you doing? That stuff will kill you!
Oh, please. No big deal.
That's no miracle.
know what it is. That's alchemy.
Yeah, she's done believing in miracles. This is a tunnel that Sloth created? I think so. If that's the case, is he gonna meet Pride? What?
I insist that you come with me to see Father.
Don't try to rush me, Pride. But you can give him a message. Tell him Slave 23 will be dropping in quite soon.
Oh, but he doesn't even call himself by the name Father gave him?
What exactly
That looks sick.
were you doing in there?
Sending a declaration of war.
Really? Okay, but why?
Well, anyway, I think some terrible coffee should warm us up. Enjoy it.
They're gonna die. What's this, Attack of the Clones?
Good timing, Mr. Kimley.
And on top of that, I've got a number of my top men already stationed inside the fort. Well, let's send a declaration of war.
Another declaration of war? That's a cool shot.
Dr. Marco and Scar are hiding out in the slums of Aspect Village.
No.
You made the right move by telling me this, Zampano. And I promise
No.
that you'll be protected. Things are starting to look up.
No.
Logging of a
Gosh, dang it. Zompadon? I'm questioning Hohenheim's method. Like, we got the idea that he was trying to send a message. Like, he wanted to declare war, a declaration of war. But usually, when you put out a declaration of war, you have, like, an army behind you. Like, you have the resources in order to declare war. Or, like, there's a reasoning, like, why is it now that he's declaring war? You know, and like at first when he went down and he went in the tunnels, I'm not too sure if he was prepared to see Pride, or I'm not too sure. Like, what was he looking for? Was he looking for Sloth? Was he looking for Pride? Did he even know he's going to find someone? But why is it now that he's searching? Not necessarily like straight searching for Father, but he's searching, or he's declaring war on Father. Like, what made him change? Also, we didn't get anything with Ed, so we don't know. They're probably still searching for a doctor. I'm not sure, probably. But for Al's kind of convoy, they sort of, I want to say solve the puzzle, but they're getting closer to solving the puzzle. They had the regular, you know, the immortality thing, but then they flipped it over and they got something different. And then, you know, the screen went to the counteroffensive. So I'm not too sure what exactly that alchemy is going to do. Though, I mean, Mace did say that it was based on alchehistory. We do know alchehistory is more associated with, like, the healing aspects. I mean, you would like to think that alchemy circle has to do with healing, or, you know, the good stuff. Then, you know, we got Rose and them from Lior again. Hohenheim traveling the world. He ended up in Lior, even though he could have gone to maybe any of the other corners of the places. But he just ended up in Lior. But now I don't know what's gonna happen. Right? We have a war between Drachma and why am I forgetting the actual country that they're part of? whatever, the good and bad side, Drachma and the other side. We will fight between them. Obviously, they're using Kimberly, and the bad guys are using this to wipe out everyone, create the bloodshed, douse the place with the crescent moon of blood. And I believe that's the last place that needs to be sacrificed in order to complete the circle. So, and this is episode 42. Will we have like maybe 20 something more episodes? So I don't know what else is going to happen. Then this war has to go on. Either they lose somehow, or the bad guys lose here and they have to go again a couple episodes later down the road, or they win and the next 20 episodes are about finding the suitable sacrifice and stuff like that. I don't know what's going to happen next episode. I feel as though next episode is going to focus more on the Briggs War, and then maybe focus on Ed and what he's doing, and then maybe at the very end for like a little bit of Al's convoy, because that one dude kind of outed them out. So maybe Envy will show up out of nowhere, and maybe Envy and Gluttony will show up out of nowhere, because we haven't seen Gluttony at all in a while. They're going to show up out of nowhere, and they're going to fight Scar and all of them. But yeah, I think that's about it. So, that was my reaction to Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 42. If you like my reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. If you guys want me to know anything more, put in the comment section down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.